worse. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro. As I've always said, it's hard to make money, but it's even harder to keep it. Floyd, I'm rooting for you. Come on, let's turn it around. And speaking of these horrible...
We're gonna sue Floyd Mayweather.
Yo, what's good with this?
Are we, what's good with the conversation about this? Last night you were doing one of these. Are we saying that or what?
He hasn't sued him yet.
Oh, got it.
We're still talking about it. There's still conversations that are happening.
Well, he got sued. You know he got sued.
He's been sued multiple times.
For the same fight. Yo, something's going on, and there's one side that's very clear to see is being fucking shady. You know why he got sued? I watched the video on it. It's a full breakdown.
He don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any. Floyd,
Are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just boxing. But it's the drug of getting Floyd still.
Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather is back in the headlines, but this time it's not about undefeated records or million-dollar watches. It's about lawsuits, unpaid debts, and serious financial questions. Multiple reports claim Mayweather may have faked ownership of 62 apartment buildings in New York City.
These guys, I'll fight anyone. I don't give a fuck who it is. Even if they want to come and get some sparring in, let's run it.
Now, did Logan ever get paid with the situation with Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, not yet. Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it. And then the IRS comes hunting him down later. He owes a lot of people I know money. And Logan's deep down on that list. So I don't know if Logan's ever going to get paid. It's kind of fucked.
Full breakdown. He is the promotional arm of his fights. It's why, in part, he makes so much money, because whereas a normal promotional company will take 30%, he is that. And so oftentimes for his fights, before the tickets can go on sale to the public, or like right as they go on sale, he'll buy a whole wing, a whole section, and then he'll sell them at a higher price, marked up, so he can make,
like all the floor seat. He takes all of them.
All of them. 3, 4, 5x. And it's part of his business. You know, I actually find nothing wrong with that. It's
a deal supposedly worth $42 million. Business Insider investigated and found no proof of ownership. Mayweather, he's firing back with a $100 million defamation lawsuit, calling the claims false and biased. Meanwhile, boxing figures are speaking out.
How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money that there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right.
To my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Amir Khan says karma has caught up with Floyd. Jake and Logan Paul accuse him of being a scammer, with Logan still claiming he hasn't been paid for their 2021 exhibition fight.
People watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so
all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on.
fight. Really close. It was really close that we ended up getting contract signed. So I ended up getting my side of the contract signed, which was sent by Floyd Mayweather Promotion. And when he come to me, I ended up signing it. And then the worst thing I made, well, the worst thing I did was to make an announcement that I've signed the contract with Floyd Mayweather. You see, now I know how Floyd must have felt. He was an A-side then. And I know how it would have felt if I was...
Makes so much money.
Even 50 Cent chimed in, mocking Floyd's real estate claims and questioning if Money Mayweather is still living up to the name.
They're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats.
Really close. It was really close that we ended up getting contract signed. So I ended up getting my side of the contract signed, which was sent by Floyd Mayweather Promotion. And when he come to me, I ended up signing it. And then the worst thing I made, well, the worst thing I did was to make an announcement that I've signed the contract with Floyd Mayweather. You see, now I know how Floyd must have felt. He was an A-side then. And I know how it would have felt if I was...
Happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like, as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotion.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC, there's no seal, it's not incorporated, it's just
a name.
Yeah,
that comes out people's mouths.
Right. See, technically, Floyd is a Golden Boy fighter. You see what I'm saying? Golden Boy fighter. You see what I'm saying? He fights on every Golden Boy card. They do all the footwork on
like
every
the
show.
negotiations and the imprint, the paperwork.
They built the whole show. So when he says helping with Mayweather Promotions and it's not there, I go, okay, I know what he means. He wants me to
get it together.
Put it together for him. So I do TMT Promotions. I get it all the way together. Sign the actual fighters. We had acquisition of Gamboa. It's like I had to negotiate a release. It was $1.2 million. Andre Durrell.
But Floyd says he's just misunderstood. He insists he's still worth hundreds of millions, owns jets, buildings, and luxury cars. And that pay-per-view money doesn't always come instantly.
It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last. To stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember.
IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. So we brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated. Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and
making power moves.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on.
So what's the truth? Is Floyd Mayweather making power moves or just playing defense? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Just fly over there because you got to pick a couple people up. You got to pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey, then go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send them over there.
And doing different things that way, but you started off as Pretty Boy Floyd.
Yes.
And then you moved to Money Mayweather, and Money Mayweather became the villain. But part of being that villain was building a brand where people tuned in, whether it was the two sides that hated you or the side like me that was cheering for you to win, because I looked at the discipline of the way you approached the sport. Was that a calculated decision?
To finger at somebody. I mean, I think that it's just that when I talk about the numbers that I'm doing, I'm really doing.
It's not like, you know how the young kids say now, capping, or we used to say fronting.
Great. Instead of arguing on social media. That's just my opinion. And push each other in a positive way. And, you know, I found myself in the past, you know, the younger Floyd Mayweather, you know, going back and forth on the internet with different, you know, I couldn't actually be in a better place. So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media, I don't do that anymore because I'm truly, truly blessed, way beyond belief. You know, what's important to me right now is my real estate, my family, different things I'm involved with. You know, it's all about help.
Do you believe the financial rumors, or is this just another media attack on a boxing icon? Like, subscribe and turn on notifications, because in boxing and business, the hits never stop. This is Boxing Breakdown, and we keep it real.